And this will be the final round for the Swiss here at the Singapore Open 1 at ITE College Central, Singapore Open. It is going to be Malaysia's own Chan Ziyun up against a visitor from Australia, which is Galvin Hui. So both players at 3-2, essentially playing for a very, very, very small outside chance of sneaking in to top card on resistance.
Yeah, but more realistically speaking, hoping to get the CP for the top 16.
Yes, 4-2 should secure them in a should secure them in the top 16, which will get them CP, since we did hit the requisite number of players to award top 16 championship points.
Oof. Okay, so do we know anything about any of these players?
Ziyun is a pretty frequent visitor. He is, after all, from Malaysia, just across Causeway. So we've seen him both in tournaments here and there. Hasn't really made a splash, or at least not locally, not in Singapore. He has done fairly well in Malaysia, at least one PC that I remember.
Okay, but Galvin is, I don't think we really know much about him.
I mean, yes, yeah, we haven't really seen Australian players come to Singapore that much, and most it's youngster. It's Qisahn, who has come more than a couple of times. Though, I mean, Galvin is more well known to us as one of the players who beat Skyler.
Oh, which is not here at this tournament.
Yeah, some corner wherever the Smash players have been relegated to.
Okay, so
he did beat Skyler in his own Australian nationals back in 2015. So that's where we first recognized his name from.
I think that's why he's 3-2. I think he'll be ranked much higher if he faced Skyler again. In
4-1, you think? 4-1. Beat Skyler with Mega Momo, and Skyler was playing Charizard Y.
You have to wonder how did he screw up that matchup so badly.
Yeah, so definitely a very strong player. He's at 3-2. Again, both players playing for that pretty much guaranteed championship points in top 16.
As well as a slim chance as well for
slim
top
chance
16.
Of top 8.
Which bears mentioning, the top prize is a Nintendo Switch. So
you have
the
to cut
stakes are pretty...
Yeah, you have to cut to at least have a chance to play for that Nintendo Switch. So a win, and you still in with a chance. Even if you and a win and your guaranteed points 80 points, which is that's essentially almost 30% of your way to the World's Invite Day 1.
Quite important as well. I believe this is one of the last few times that we'll be playing in the 2017 meta. So kind of a last chance for players to play in a format that they are familiar with for a long time before the format changes or the meta changes once again and everybody starts off with a clean slate.
And again, the points have to be emphasized because, as we stated at the start of today's stream, the cutoff for stipends to the Oceania Internationals is going to come soon, and this will be one of the last chances to get big points. And the 80 points for top 16 might go a long way in securing yourself a stipend to Melbourne. Yeah, it is Melbourne again.
Yeah, and for some players, the stipend could mean a difference whether they travel to overseas or not in the first place.
Yeah.
Because financially, I believe some of these players need the stipend.
Perhaps not as crucial for Galvin since he is, after all, from Australia itself. Though we are going to see Chan Ziyun's team. It's going to be Porygon 2, Hariyama, Mudsdale, Mimikyu, Tapu Bulu, and the Araquanid.
And for Galvin, we do have Tapu Koko, Arcanine, Tapu Fini, Garchomp, Celesteela, and Gastrodon. Oh my god, Celesteela and Gastrodon. Oh.
At least they're both on the same team. That makes things slightly less painful. And Ziyun's team definitely a bit more focused on offense. We still don't want to see Porygon 2 versus Celesteela. We'd like to avoid that where possible. Other than that, Qisahn does have hard hitters in the Hariyama, the Mudsdale, and Tapu Bulu. And Araquanid, all very strong. The Araquanid is going to have to worry about the Gastrodon.
Yeah, and we were discussing a bit. You were saying how you were surprised that Mudsdale didn't really make it very far in usage. Well, Qisahn does have it here, so we'll see if that plays a crucial role in.
Yeah, we do see Mudsdale has a very good matchup against Tapu Koko, Arcanine, even the Garchomp. Though Gastrodon could battle it to kind of a standstill.
And Fini.
Fini, of course, is the more obvious threat. Gastrodon maybe not as dangerous, immediately dangerous, since at most probably he carries the Skull. But we did see over the course of last season, though Araquanid did eventually fade out of favor, but over the course of last season, we did see the Araquanid actually adjust to potentially Gastrodon stopping their water attacks by carrying Toxic. Though, and especially since that last slot of Araquanid can be kind of flexible. We saw White Guard previously on Justin Ng's Araquanid. There's always a potentially Poison Jet, but as we do know, Araquanid's physical attacks, they're not exactly the highest.
Yeah, it does rely on Water Bubble to try to punch a hole in its opponent's defenses.
So support moves often go further than going for another attack. Since most of the time when you're attacking, you just want liquidation. But the one thing stopping you from pressing liquidation is a Gastrodon.
Yes, and I guess Bug Bite is an attack, but you mostly consider for utility for removing berries from opponents.
Yeah, I reckon not relying
there's really a huge prevalence for berries. So I do expect it at least on the Arcanine for Galvin here, at the very least. Maybe even the Finny.
Yeah, Bug Bite not having the highest base power, especially going off a Raikkonen, it's rather mediocre physical attack stat.
Speed control wise though, Ziyun does have a clear plan in terms of Hariyama Porygon.
Unfortunately, I think both players have already started the battle, though we are yet to get a signal. And we are going to see the match here. It's going to be the lead of Hariyama and Mimikyu for Ziyun against the lead of Finny and something else, though there's something else appears to have switched out. And it's going to be the Trick Room coming up for the Mimikyu.
Okay, so he has set his plan into motion, getting off his own speed control for at least the next 5 turns.
So I believe the Tapu Fini on Galvin's side preventing the Hariyama on Ziyun's side from getting the burn.
Oh, Misty Terrain, huh?
It's a Flame Orb, which we expect it to be carrying.
Well, please bear with us while our technician Tan Song Ying, our head technician Tan Song Ying,
Our only technician.
That's why he's the head technician. Don't take that away from him, Matthew. Tries to solve the problem here. So in terms of team matchups, right? Who do you prefer or who do you think has a higher chance of winning here?
I think Galvin does have the Pokemon advantage. Though Ziyun I think has a stronger offense, and that sounds like Matsdale I think coming in, or Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu coming in to change the terrain to grassy terrain.
Yeah, we're just casting based off the sound here. It sounds like another switch.
And it's going to be the Tapu Koko? No, that was
I think it's Arcanine coming in.
Arcanine
Yeah,
actually,
Intimidate going off there. Could be huge, lowering the attack of the Tapu Bulu.
That's a Wood Hammer? No, can't be.
No, Tapu Bulu just switched in.
Yeah. Wood Hammer.
I think it's maybe a Heavy Slam.
Oh, Heavy Slam.
Can't really tell.
Celesteela going to break Mimikyu's disguise.
And we do see a Z move.
That's Twinkle Tackle from Mimikyu. Going into the Arcanine switch in, I think.
Oh, that's not going to do a lot.
Yeah, going to be Twinkle Tackle, sounds like into the Arcanine.
Yeah, we'll have to hear whether it's a super effective hit or not, or is it resistant?
It's going to be resistant regardless, it's Celesteela and Arcanine on the
Oh
field.
man. Okay, Zhongying coming out of a stopgap measure. Still can't see much though.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, the card is blocking the way. Yeah, so it appears the signal from the DS is not going through.
Well, a very unfortunate problem that we do have with our technology.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like the game 1 will proceed without
Commentary, so
us
a bit
able to
unfortunate.
watch it.
Yeah.
We have audio signals. There's gonna be another switch, and that is the
Something heavy.
Mazdale or Gastrodon. No, Gastrodon is very squeaky.
Yeah, I think it has to be Mazdale. Oh,
That's Mazdale or Hariyama.
Yeah, I think it's a double switch. Hariyama Mazdale. Flare Blitz. Into the, I suspect Mazdale.
No stamina though.
Oh, okay.
So into the Hariyama. Do
And
you hear a
grassy
burn as well?
terrain. Grassy terrain. Healing up all members.
Yeah, we hear the flame orb activate
Oh,
on the
finally.
Hariyama.
So, okay, so at least we know that. Oh. Look at both players concentrating so hard. Oof.
So Arcanine and Celesteela on the field for Galvin up against Hariyama and Matsdale for Ziyun. And Ziyun effectively having to waste his own trick room turns by switching in and out. Though now Hariyama with the burn is in a very strong position to pick up 1-hit knockouts.
Yeah, Qisahn has also used his Z move.
And Gastrodon got to switch in for either Celesteela or the Arcanine. That's close combat. Oh, that's heavy. That's high horsepower.
Yep, from
Gonna bring
Mazdale, I
Arcanine
think.
into the red, I think. Gonna eat his berry.
You know, in situations like these, right, I think you do have an advantage because you can tell based on the sounds what's happening. And
Hariyama goes for the close combat into the Gastrodon switch in.
yeah,
Gonna
lower
lower
the
his own
special defense.
defenses.
Does your Gastrodon go down? No, I think it still hangs on.
Yeah, so probably not a double target into Arcanine since a double target probably would have knocked the Arcanine out.
Ooh,
The Arcanine didn't go for the attack.
Galvin looking a bit frustrated there, I think.
That's leftovers on Celesteela. So Arcanine actually switching into the Gastrodon.
Yeah, the Hariyama taking burn damage.
So Gastrodon eating the high horsepower, I think.
No, the close combat as well.
He ate his berry after the high horsepower.
No, the high horsepower probably went into Arcanine.
Arcanine switched out into Gastrodon, I think.
Huh. So Gastrodon with the berry? Interesting.
It's entirely guesswork from there. At this point.
Yeah. For all we know, Gastrodon could be Z stockpile.
Gonna be a Protect, probably Celesteela. Attack goes into the Celesteela Protect.
Earthquake from
Gastrodon.
presume the Gastrodon. I presume the Mudsdale though.
Myself wouldn't carry Earthquake though.
Really? Why not?
Yeah, that's the Hariyama close combat into the Gastrodon. Got lower
Another-
defenses again.
Yeah.
It's the second drop. And Gastrodon goes down.
Yeah.
So
So you're right, it was the Gastrodon Earthquake then.
So even the Gastrodon's Earthquake, even onto Harima's lower defenses and the burn chip, not going to be enough to bring Harima down. Potentially thanks to the grassy terrain healing.
Yeah, negating the burn damage from the burn orb. Flame orb, sorry.
I feel like Burn Orb doesn't... Oh, actually it is Flame Orb, isn't it?
Yeah. Flame orb.
I feel like Burn Orb is from some other game.
Oh.
So Tapu Fini gonna hit the field. Too late to deny Harima. I mean, he did deny Harima the Flame Orb from turn 1.
Yeah, from the start.
But
Right.
Harima's... Now with Gastrodon down, Harima probably the slowest thing on the field and still unhindered by any Intimidate drops.
I
and
don't
boosted
think...
by the
Yeah,
guts.
honestly, I don't think we've been keeping track of the... we can't keep track of the Trick Room turns as well. So... I think at the point where Trick Room runs out will be when Galvin will be able to launch a counter attack.
He's losing... I suppose Gastrodon is not something you want to use when you're going for fast mode anyway.
Indeed. And I don't think Ziyun brought the Araquanid. He definitely brought Mimikyu, Mudsdale. Oh yeah, his 4 is Mudsdale, Mimikyu, Tapu Bulu and the Hariyama. So
Yep.
no Araquanid, no Porygon 2.
Not needing the Porygon 2 since he did manage to set up Trick Room.
Yeah, with the Mimikyu there. Oof.
That's Bulu. Yep, that's Bulu.
Setting the grassy terrain. So Galvin side we have Arcanine, Gastrodon, Celesteela.
That's
I
going
think
to
it's
be
a Muddy Water.
And from Galvin's reaction, I think Muddy Water missed something.
But there was a
Accuracy
accuracy drop. And something rose in return.
That was the stamina.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's heavy slam from Mudsdale, I think.
no, it was an attack onto Mudsdale because Mudsdale just increased stamina once again.
Oh, that's heavy slam from Celesteela onto Mudsdale. As
And-
close combat comes out, gonna...
Lowers defenses.
Now it's at -3, I think, on both defenses, but Celesteela going to go down to
that
the
means-
close
That means
combat.
the Muddy Water probably missed the Hariyama, which might be
Where
at
get KO, yeah,
range.
at -2.
Whew.
A very crucial avoid there
That
for
is rough.
Ziyun.
Yeah, but grassy terrain is up, so Hariyama won't go down to the burn as well. So unless Tapu Fini manages to finish it off with Muddy Water once again. Mudsdale does have an accuracy drop.
Hariyama's at -3 right now. At this point, you just tickle it and it goes down. Okay, not tickle. Tickle itself doesn't do damage.
And also, I mean, how do I put it? Hariyama has taken a lot of hits, I think, from the Gastrodon Earthquake and other
that's
attacks.
only
Was
one
not.
hit, actually.
Yeah.
If he had taken many hits, it wouldn't be alive. It's at -3. It spent most of the time at least -1. Oof. But Hariyama just smashing everything under Trick. Actually, Trick Room has expired, actually.
At this point, yes, I think so. Which was why I think Galvin was frustrated with the Muddy Water miss. And it just enabled Hariyama to fire off an attack which it shouldn't have. Muddy Water again.
That's Flare Blitz.
Okay. Nothing goes down. I think it went into the Bulu.
And Bulu didn't go down. That's
Muddy
Muddy Water
Water.
again. Hariyama should go down this time.
Waiting for the Q.
That's Hariyama fainting.
Oh, okay. Didn't quite hear. It went down quite quietly.
That's also a KO of Mudsdale, I think.
Ooh, okay. Oh, so the Flare Blitz was onto Mudsdale? No, it
But he
should have
just
triggered the stamina.
I'm surprised he didn't kill Hariyama outright then. Maybe he went to Bulu. It's hard to tell. All the growl sound is very similar.
It can't be Bulu. I mean, what do you have on the field? Hariyama, Mudsdale, and Bulu? Only 2 Pokemon came on the field at the same time, Matthew.
There was one growl I couldn't entirely recognize. Oh, that's Bulu. So yeah, it was Hariyama and Mudsdale going down, and Mimikyu and Tapu Bulu re-entered the field. Still grassy terrain since the grassy terrain wasn't set up.
Yeah, and I'm guessing Galvin is winning.
Galvin's the better position now because he has Arcanine and Tapu Fini attacking without Trick Room up.
Mimikyu can set up Trick Room once again.
His disguise has been broken, and that's Flare Blitz going into the disguise, into the Tapu Bulu, I think.
Well, let's see if there are any fainting sounds. No, so I don't think he went to Bulu.
Bulu hanging on. It's gonna be Moonblast. He's got double target into the double Bulu maybe. Do we hear Bulu go down?
No,
Oh,
it was the
Mimikyu goes down.
Mimikyu. Okay.
So Bulu free to fire off an attack. Unleash into Fini maybe. It's gonna be Balka against a double Fini.
That is very strange. I think maybe he was expecting his Mimikyu to hang on.
And Trick Room.
Yes. That seems the logical explanation. So he'll be facing down Tapu Fini and Arcanine, which still has not gone down.
But if it is the bulk up Tapu Bulu, he may have the berries to save his Tapu Bulu. Our Flare Blitz is coming in onto the Tapu Bulu slot.
How much damage can you take, Tapu Bulu?
Do we hear a berry?
Well, nothing. Alright.
Gonna be another Moonblast coming in onto Tapu Bulu. Can Tapu Bulu hang on here? Yeah,
A
that's activate the
berry.
berry on Tapu Bulu. So Tapu Bulu
Oh,
gonna hang on through
that
the
is clutch.
Flare Blitz and the Moonblast from Tapu Fini. Gonna fire off his own attack. Hornleech, I think, into Tapu Fini.
That's here.
That's Hornleech.
Yep.
It's gonna be recovery for Tapu Bulu, and if Arcanine is no longer in a position to pick up KOs through the bulk up, then Bulu might just be able to out-heal Arcanine through the grassy terrain and Hornleech. As Fini goes down to the Hornleech.
So one-on-one situation here. Tapu Bulu versus the Arcanine. Normally I would say Arcanine is in a good position, but
Bulu's at above half thanks to the berry and has a bulk up under its belt.
and grassy terrain recovery, and Arcanine is gonna help kill itself with the
Flare Blitz
recoil. So things not looking too good.
Oh, wait, that's Fini. Arcanine went down.
Okay. Well, Bulu still hangs on.
But that's Hornleech again.
Yep.
So
And it's
then,
super effective on the Fini.
I suppose we didn't hear Fini scream last round. And Fini's still alive. Oh, no longer.
There we go. So Ziyun should take game 1.
And that's game 1 with Ziyun pulling through with the bulk up Tapu Bulu. Able to take hits from the Arcanine.
Clutch.
And Arcanine not even intimidated. There is no intimidate on Ziyun's side of the field.
Yes,
Somehow the Tapu
that is
Bulu's
correct.
sheer physical defense able to pull it through
No,
with
could
the
be a
bulk up boost.
could be a combination that Galvin's own Arcanine is not very strongly invested in attack as well. Could be a more bulky variant.
No, we didn't hear the berry activate on Galvin's Arcanine though.
Oh, could be at a threshold where
Or it could be that we just didn't hear it.
no, it could be we might have missed it, or it could be at a threshold where you must remember that Bulu had a +1 attack from the bulk up as well as grassy terrain. So I think it's not unlikely that it's able to plow through the threshold for Berry to trigger and take out the Arcanine.
But Arcanine was at a point where it was KO'd by a +1 Hornleech. You have to imagine that's berry range though. Or maybe just above berry range.
Yes, I suspect so.
Which would be really unfortunate because he brought it there himself thanks to Flare Blitz.
Indeed.
Probably hoping to trigger the berry.
Right then, our head technician, Zhong Ying, is on the case.
But again, you have to imagine the game could have been very different if the Hariyama had taken that muddy water.
Yeah, the miss would mattered a lot.
Galvin having a really visible reaction to that miss.
Yeah, indeed, as well as he did quite well, I think, to weather through the trick room turns.
But didn't have the raw offense. Since his Fini apparently doesn't care. The Fini, it's safe to say, isn't choice.
Yes.
We hit both Muddy Water and the Moonblast. But probably didn't have time to get up Calm Minds.
Might be choice.
And he
We
switched out,
can never discount the fact that he switched out. And at the end there,
So
right?
if he was
only
choice,
kept-
then it's a surprise the Bulu didn't go down to repeated Moonblast.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, it's fair to assume the Bulu invests into train itself to take special hits
defense. Yes.
and letting bulk up compensate, but you have to have a good amount of defense for that to happen in the first place, because we saw it whether the Flare Blitz from the Arcanine after the bulk up, and did even trigger his berry. He needed the Fini's follow-up attack to activate the berry.
I just suspect that Galvin's Arcanine is not offensively trained.
So at the end there, actually Qisahn played himself into a win-win situation where he put Mimikyu and Bulu on the field, knowing that a double target wouldn't kill the Bulu, and double target gets rid of Mimikyu, but that means the Bulu gets a free chance to bulk up.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I wonder. The thing here is that I think Galvin had a chance there. If he had doubled into the Bulu immediately, before he wanted the bulk up to survive the Flare Blitz. Unfortunately though, it's a very obvious protect trick room play for Qisahn.
Yeah.
And I think Galvin ran into that, double into the Mimikyu, and that was the chance Qisahn needed to get the bulk up off.
Which will be crucial to survive the Arcanine's Flare Blitz. Yeah, indeed. I mean, I wish I could have seen the start of the game as well, because the Mimikyu did use the Twinkle Tackle as well.
Into a potential Tapu Fini that switched into Celesteela. Or Arcanine, sorry.
Yeah, so I also kind of want to see how much work did Hariyama do in terms of kill. And it feels that Gastrodon on the side of Galvin didn't really accomplish much. Yeah, especially since Ziyun didn't bring a Raikkonen as well.
Change cable. Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying that Gastrodon didn't really accomplish much, considering that Ziyun didn't bring the Raikkonen.
In the end, all Gastrodon really accomplished for Galvin was to soak out some punishment. In fact, he didn't even get to use the Z Earthquake. He just went for an Earthquake right off. Maybe Z Earthquake might have taken out the Hariyama actually at -1. Instead, tried his luck with the Earthquake, it wasn't enough. Yeah, actually, when you think back, considering the Hariyama was giving him so much trouble towards the end of Trick Room, you have to imagine after one close combat and a defense lower, maybe that the Z Earthquake, which we heard, let's not forget, Z Earthquake hits at almost 3 times the power of an actual Earthquake, thanks to the spread reduction and the increased power of a Z move.
Yes.
And that onto Hariyama's lower defense might have been enough.
Not only that, I suspect that at that point, grassy terrain was on the field, which could further
that's
reduce.
True, and Earthquake would have been reduced even further. Yeah, I think the Tectonic Rage there maybe would have swung the game. And in fact, that's kind of the reason you want Gastrodon under Trick Room, don't you think? To fire off that Tectonic Rage onto something that can't take it as well. Which actually on this team is only the Hariyama.
I suppose if he can get the Mimikyu out of disguise, the Tectonic Rage would potentially take it out. But yeah, you're right. Probably only the Hariyama and the Mimikyu. So I don't really see what the Gastrodon accomplished there. As our head technician is trying a new cable.
No, it's a new DS.
Oh, it's a new DS entirely. Okay.
It's an older DS actually.
Seems to have some hope there.
It is working. However, it does not bode well for that we have lost yet another streaming DS.
Those are pretty expensive as well. So
yeah, it's not just that. Song was able to repair them, but that was because he actually went to Japan.
If he wants to repair them again, oh man, the shipping cost in addition to the repair. And I'm not sure where you send it to repair as well.
It's the same shop. Yeah.
Ah man.
Yeah, so I think Galvin is gonna have to adjust to how he plays his Trick Room turns. I think he did pretty well at the start. We heard Siri wasting a couple of turns.
Considering we can't even see the match, I think
we heard
he did
Siri
well
waste a couple of turns to had to switch around, waste his own Trick Room turns, and he even needed to pivot his Hariyama position to even get burned.
Yeah. Indeed.
I think Galvin played very well to deny Hariyama his burn from turn 1. Hariyama was only able to get his burn on turn 3, which left only 2 turns for it to damage under Trick Room. Unfortunately for Galvin, those 2 turns made all the difference. I think 2 close combats were enough to just take out the Celesteela. No mean feat is Celesteela we're talking about, but that's the power of a guards boosted Hariyama.
Yeah, in neutral hit, I guess you could debate the EV spread for the Celesteela though. If it's more bulky on the special side, then Hariyama 2 hit KOing it, I think is no surprise. Okay, we should be resuming the matches shortly, so thank you for your patience.
Yeah, Ziyun with the 1 game advantage. And I think he made a very maybe the Master wasn't the best option considering the circumstances, but other than that, I think Ziyun did pick the right combination there. The Mimikyu to set up Trick Room and Hariyama and Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu endgame seems very strong for Galvin. For Ziyun.
I don't think the Masdale was a bad choice, considering that the other 2 choices was first a Porygon 2 and second a Raikkonen. Raikkonen doesn't really accomplish much if you expect a Gastrodon, and doesn't fare well against the Coco as well.
Try to say that probably the Gastrodon, but then we saw him carry out the Gastrodon pretty easily with the Hariyama.
Indeed.
So maybe there's still a chance for Raikkonen to play. The other thing there is that I think Ziyun is probably playing with 2 Z crystals, one on the Mimikyu and one on the Raikkonen.
Yeah.
And if you bring the Mimikyu to set up Trick Room, then
there's no point.
There's less value to the Raikkonen.
So if he wants to bring in the Raikkonen, he probably wants to Porygon 2 to set up Trick Room. In this case though, do you think it's safe for Porygon 2?
The other question here is, does Galvin have Taunt on either Coco or even Fini? Because the potential to deny Trick Room is there, since now he knows the Mimikyu isn't holding Mental Herb, it's holding the Farium Z.
Indeed. I don't know, I kinda wanna see a Raikkonen, but at the same time Gastrodon is a problem. If for that Raikkonen.
Yeah, Gastrodon only able to use Raikkonen only able to use Bug Bite while Gastrodon's on the field, since there is no spread water attack. And even if you did get it, I don't think you want to be giving it Storm Drain boost.
Honestly, if you just look at this lineup, right, considering ignoring whatever we've heard from the first match, right, a Raikkonen seems like a very good way to get rid of Celesteela, because aside from that, you're only really relying on Hariyama.
Hydro Vortex is a very big hit on the Celesteela.
Yes.
In fact, if Celeste doesn't invest into a decent amount of physical bulk, it might be taken out in a single Hydro Vortex. But in order for Hydro Vortex to go off, Gastrodon must be gone.
Yes. And Trick Room ideally should be set up.
I mean, you can always put Bulu and Araquanid on the field at the same time and hope for the best. Though Araquanid does move before double Bulu, so you're not able to Horn Leech the Gastrodon and then fire off Hydro Vortex unless Trick Room is not up.
Yeah, I also have to wonder, on the flip side, you have to wonder why Gastrodon was brought, considering there was a Bulu on the side of Zuyin's team. Maybe he wasn't expecting the Bulu to make an appearance?
No, I think that he still brought the Gastrodon because I think if you don't bring the Gastrodon, Araquanid will run through him unchecked. He has to bring the Gastrodon. If Trick Room goes up, Araquanid will run through him.
I disagree, he has Coco Door, but if you're fighting under Trick Room, yeah.
Liquidation can kill Tapu Koko.
Oof. Power of the water bubble right there. Should be going into game quite shortly, game 2.
And here we go.
Alright, thank you, Zongying.
And, well, we're about to see the images here for once. And it will be
Slayep.
Perhaps a switch up for... It's going to be Miko Porygon to double Trick Room lead for Zuyun there. I think Zuyun recognized that Maxsoft slightly less value in that matchup, and Maxsoft just bring Porygon 2 for added bulk and a decent amount of offense as Arcanine Finny hit the field for Galvin.
You know, I just had a thought. He could still stop this double Trick Room with a combination of Taunt and Raw. Although, I think that's really
Or you just let it go off and he double Trick Room and Trick Room reset.
A double Trick Room. Oh, the play.
I mean, I've had my sister lead Slowking and Slowbro against me before. And then press Trick Room with both Pokemon.
Assuming that you will take out one.
And I picked out one.
Hard reads. So yeah, if he goes for the double Trick Room here and Galvin decides to, I'll just set up maybe Calm Mind, switch out my Pokemon. Oh!
It's now even if he has it. Since we did
pretty
see
good.
He doesn't have that much physical attack on his Arcanine based on how the Bulu took the hits.
Not only reduce special attack for Porygon 2, you break the disguise on Mimikyu as well. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
It's going to switch out the Arcanine though, so probably no Snarl as Celesteela comes in decent position in case he tries to fire off the... Actually, you will not fire off Twinkle Tackle into the...
Alright, Mimikyu goes for the taunt here, taunting the Celesteela. So
trying to stop a potential Raw. As Muddy Water comes out, I think Porygon 2 is going for the Raw. Is going for the Trick Room.
Ideally, yeah. Muddy Water will not miss, breaking
Break
Mimikyu's disguise.
Potentially lowering Porygon 2's accuracy, which it does not. As Trick Room goes off for Porygon 2. Yep, here goes Trick Room. Though Zuyun not in the position, as he was in game 1 as well. He wasn't immediately in a position to take advantage of the first turn of Trick Room.
Celesteela though could potentially just kill the Mimikyu and get a boost right.
But you have to imagine Steel's going to go for what he did in game 1, which is a double switch. Though, yeah, because he gets Bulu and Hariyama both in at the same time. Gusty Terrain kicks in and Hariyama will get its burn.
Do you want to switch out the Finny then, or do you want to keep it in for more Muddy Waters?
Based on the damage, I don't think there's choice specs double Finny. Unless Porygon 2 is just really, really specially bulky. But that seems a bit too little. Well, I suppose it's Muddy Water.
Okay, Mimikyu not wanting to be killed. Brings in Hariyama.
I expect the Porygon 2 to switch. Oh, but Porygon 2 would have switched out first, I think.
Oh, so
yeah, Porygon 2 staying in.
Still no burn for the Hariyama.
No burn for Hariyama. I'm not sure Ichiran realized that. And no freeze for the Celesteela, fortunately enough. And going for the heavy slam into Hariyama. No defense drops yet, but decent amount, even though Hariyama is fairly hefty itself. As Muddy Water comes out once again, no avoids. Lands on the Hariyama and the Porygon 2. Gonna drop accuracy of Porygon 2.
This is not the situation you want to be in for Zuyun. Although, to be fair, Hariyama switching in does have fake out.
Yeah, and doesn't get his Flame Mob. And Celesteela still gonna be very happy to stay in. Since every close combat that Hariyama uses will mean the next heavy slam actually will KO back.
Yep.
And Celesteela only will be best heavy slam anyway. So as we see there, Celesteela has been taunted. No matter how hard Galvin tries to press his attack buttons.
So I think Galvin adjusted quite well in this match. He brought the Celesteela early, so try to fish out for the Celesteela counters.
It's a bit passive though.
I think it's fine.
If the Bulu had come in at the same time, I think Celesteela wouldn't look as good. And the Bulu is here. So Hariyama going to get a burn, but if Hariyama can't protect, I think Hariyama will go down.
Fake out though. Celesteela
he needs to call the fake out onto the right slot.
Arcanine, big intimidate here.
Go switch for the Arcanine there, catching the Bulu and the Hariyama. So Hariyama's Flame Mob is going to be offset by the Intimidate.
Indeed. You do expect maybe a fake out, or Finny does have Protect, so it's definitely not the specs variant.
definitely.
Ah.
Has fake out into the Finny. So he does call the protect correctly. Though there was a chance to heavy slam for damage. As Harima will get its burn and the guts boost will negate the intimidate.
Yes.
But that crucially will allow Arcanine to stick around. No longer in danger of getting wiped out by a guts boosted close combat.
Ooh. Where you go from here though? Harima looks in a pretty good position. Bulu as well, yeah. Bulu versus Finn. That's the Tapu you want to be facing off against. As he switches out for Celesteela, not wanting to take any grass attacks here.
Yeah, Celesteela gonna shrug off any grass attacks. As
there
close combat comes out into the Arcanine.
I think I was predicting a Celesteela switch in.
Ooh, that's gotta be a critical hit. Very unfortunate for Galvin there. Through the intimidate with a guts boost, gonna take out the Arcanine, and that was not gonna happen without that critical hit. As bulk up gonna go up for free on the Tapu Bulu. You have to imagine the Arcanine would have had something to say about that Bulu getting boosted there.
Yeah. Maybe a Raw perhaps? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to imagine that Galvin, that Jiren is actually concerned about that Raw since he did taunt the Arcanine on turn 1. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4. One more turn of Trick Room.
Celesteela could just protect here. Finny.
He could double protect here to waste the last turn of Trick Room.
Yeah.
But that means another boost for Tapu Bulu.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he could punish it somehow.
He could heavy slam, of course, into the Tapu Bulu.
Or Moonblast into.
Not with the Trick Room up.
I mean, if he suspects that Bulu is going to bulk up again.
Yeah, he might have to make a hard read here.
Yeah. Go for broke. Go for a high risk play. Get some damage on Harima. Get some damage on the Bulu.
The Harima is attacking regardless. He's got nothing to lose. He's already been intimidated, but he's still going all out and attacking. He got a lucky break with the critical hit in the previous turn.
I guess the important thing is you land damage on the Bulu, which is untouched at this point and has is rocking that +1 defense and attack.
Yeah,
Harima actually switches out.
wanting to reset the intimidate.
Oh,
Decent
yeah,
play,
safe
and
fake
Porygon
out.
2 not gonna be in danger of getting KO'd this turn.
Actually, that's good because you expect the the Trick Room to run out, so you bring in Porygon 2 to set it up again.
But yeah, Galvin got not giving Jiren a chance to boost again with the Tapu Bulu, and he does go for backup again. And Galvin, yeah, you probably should have gone for broke there. Bulu gonna be set up for free and least see flamethrower into the Bulu not having boosted special defense at least. But we don't know he has the berry, and he can't be burned under Misty Terrain.
Does have the barrier as we heard earlier.
Yeah, he does have the berry, and so he can't be burned under Misty Terrain.
And at this point, Trick Room does run out, but
And Porygon 2 not in danger of getting knocked out.
indeed, Bulu should just go for protect and Trick Room. So
Or he
Zillion
could-
will
or he-
maintain
or
the
he-
momentum.
I mean, our Sirian could just take a risk and attack if he expects the double into Porygon 2. Which I think Galvin has to go for, because if Trick goes out, he loses.
Oof. Tough decision for Galvin here. At the same time, Bulu is in a threatening position with that boost. At the same time, you don't want Trick Room to go up. But I kind of question whether there's enough firepower to bring down the Porygon 2. Considering it's not a Specs Finny.
Does go for Moonblast into the Porygon 2, so Bulu not going to take any chances to protect itself, even through, ooh, that's a good amount of damage. And, oh, but Leech Seed?
He doesn't have any other way, I think.
Heavy Slam does do damage though.
Oh well, Trick Room is set up once again. So, Bulu looking to make good use of those boosts.
Maxsoft gets one Leech Seed up, not able to seed the double Bulu of course, but he's not going to be able to damage the Bulu through that +2 defense with Heavy Slam, so it's forced to Flamethrower, and the next Flamethrower is going to activate his berry.
Likely. And it's not going to burn as well under this terrain. So, a bit of a rough start, rough situation here for Galvin.
He's going to protect itself, and yeah, I think he's going to go. I think he's going to fish. I think he needs a Flamethrower crit here. Is Porygon 2 going to get a chance for a free recover? I mean, why not? Under no threat on the field. Since the Celesteela opt for Heavy Slam last turn. Here's Horn Leech though, into the Celesteela. So yeah.
Recognizing the protect was coming
And
through.
might as well get some recovery on top of that. That might put him out of berry recovery range. Here comes Flamethrower though, into the Tapu Bulu. He needs to not activate the berry. If he activates the berry, I think this is it. Okay, doesn't get the berry. Woo! That's exactly where Galvin wants to be. Tapu Bulu right out of range. And Porygon 2, unless he has frustration, it's not going to be activated itself. If he does though,
could Ice Beam.
could Thunderbolt itself if he has Thunderbolt.
Finny does have to maybe try to protect again, because if the Bulu one-shots the Finny and recovers all that health back.
Oh, you're right. That's actually a fortunate position for
Porygon 2
Galvin.
withdrawing here.
Galvin needs to...
Harima.
Galvin has 1-1 left, right?
Yes.
He needs to switch Finny out here. He's gonna go for the double, doesn't get it. That's the Hornish recovery onto Tapu Fini. And there goes the last window of opportunity. It's gonna be a one-hit knockout. It's gonna survive it all. It's gonna be a wasted protect from the Tapu Fini.
Well, it's not really wasted, or he did, it does trigger his berry.
But that means the Galvin could have gone for the attack and potentially a KO with a double target. Because this flamethrower is gonna activate Tapu Bulu's berry.
It's not. Tapu Bulu recovered all their health there. It's not going to recover, but it is in a better position than it was previously in terms of health. Oh man, and Hariyama comes in with the fake out pressure. Finish.
Now, I think a double target, close combat, and Horn Leech into Celesteela. Even superpower, if he's not sure about the damage, he's gonna take out the Celesteela.
But you leave Fini open. I guess you expect the Fini to protect, so... Oh man.
Yeah, you have to expect the Fini to protect, because the way of a blue is of course Horn Leech recovery.
And Arcanine is already knocked out, so no form of intimidate. Yeah. So Hariyama is really gonna hit like a truck here. Oh, feint! Okay, not wanting any protects to come out.
That's one way. And well, he's gonna reduce his own Horn Leech recovery though. So the window is still there. Galvin needs to create this flamethrower.
I don't think that's...
I think
might
that's
be
enough. Yeah.
Might be enough.
He needs to create this flamethrower. And here we go. Flamethrower from Celesteela into Tapu Bulu. That's not a critical hit sound. And that's going to be the berry for Tapu Bulu. A cruel, cruel turn of events for Galvin there.
Kakudori means all according to plan here. What's in? Fainting as well. I mean, that is an option for Hariyama that I think a lot of people forget.
And now Celesteela can't even protect. Okay, suppose he can protect since Bulu's not the threat here.
Oh, Gasharon coming. Oh, you do not want to be facing a Bulu here.
Although, well, Gasharon's going to move first.
Hariyama was going to move first though.
Gasharon should underspeed Hariyama.
So he has to
base speed is lower.
Do you pick the? Do you predict that the Bulu is going to protect and go for Hariyama instead, or do you risk being KO'd by the Bulu here? Oh, Hariyama going for feint here.
Into Celesteela, I think. Someone hit the set. Oh, going to hit the Gasharon. Gasharon's going to go for Earthquake or Tectonic Rage. Going to be scalded into the Tapu Bulu. Yeah,
no.
burn
Hariyama.
Hariyama. It's going to KO. No, not even.
Barely. The
but
burn will
is going to wipe out the Gasharon and that's lots more recovery. That's going to be a one-hit knockout. It's going to be all that health recovered from a high base HP Gasharon and Bulu all the way back to almost full. Oh, it is full actually.
Who needs grassy terrain when you have Horn Leech? Deal damage and heal at the same time, and Flamethrower will come out here.
So the combination of Feint and Tapu Bulu just too much for Galvin to handle.
That's a lot of damage. Will he get the burn? No burn. Hariyama will go down to its own burn though. And Qisahn does have Mimikyu and Porygon 2 at the back.
Neither of which do that much damage to Celesteela though. Now he will get a Flamethrower on Tapu Bulu, but Porygon 2 is going to... Actually, either of those mons can come in to set up trick room.
I think...
Oh, it can't be Mimikyu. Mimikyu will go down to Heavy Slime.
I think Bulu here is just going to bulk up, because he's not really dealing much damage through the Celesteela. And he can afford to play it slow because he is 3 Pokemon up, whereas Galvin is down to 1.
But you leave yourself open to the Flamethrower.
You could just protect.
Well, if you're Galvin, I don't think you even bother trying to attack Porygon 2. You just keep pressing Flamethrower into the Bulu, because if he doesn't protect, you get the reward. If he does protect, who cares about damage on Porygon 2?
Oh, Porygon 2's Ice Beam though could maybe freeze the Celesteela.
Seeds. The other option there, of course, is to seed the Porygon 2 for recovery.
Can't see the Bulu because it's a grass type.
No, unless you soak it.
Oh, his Fini is down, so I think that is off the table for him as well.
That's true. So Galvin still in with a chance. That's the Celesteela way. Since Bulu is still at the stone, but he goes for Lee Sin to Porygon 2, hoping to catch the Bulu, but unfortunately Bulu, as you pointed out, I think he's going for another bulk up. Yep. So there's the chance there for Galvin to Flamethrower, but unfortunately he didn't want to take that risk. Goes for the guaranteed recovery as Porygon 2 sets up Trick Room, I think.
So Bulu once again in a very comfortable position. +3 attack, +3 defense now. But I don't think defense will come
into play. It's still in the same situation where if Flamethrower crits, the Bulu goes down.
Not only that, I think a burn will seriously cut into Bulu's longevity as well.
So it is the most important. The Flamethrower, I think damage-wise, the crit just... I think the crit will just give him the game because at the back is Mimikyu.
Honestly, I think Qisahn just stalls out Flamethrower PP. Switching Mimikyu. Then switching Bulu. Well, Bulu is at +3 though, so switching it out.
No, if you switch out Bulu, then you don't need Flamethrower anymore. Heavy Slam KOs.
Oh,
he uses the bulk up defense boost.
Okay,
yeah, he can't afford to... Bulu will protect this turn.
Mimikyu coming in place of Porygon 2.
Oh.
Not wanting to give any recovery. Oh, Horn Leech though. Alright.
That's going to be a bit of recovery. It's going to be ×4 resisted, no grassy terrain. A bit of recovery, but he's going to need a Flamethrower for his trouble. And we do know Flamethrower has a healthy amount of PP. 24 in total. Here comes Flamethrower. Again, a crit or a burn. That's not a crit.
Sounded super effective. Oh, no burn as well.
I mean, of course, it sounds super effective. It's flamethrower on a double bullet, but that's not. Crucially, that's not the crit sound. We know the crit sound.
Okay. Oh, you're very familiar with the crit sound.
I close my eyes as attacks cover onto my Palo Sand.
Alright then, so Celesteela now decides, it can kill the Mimikyu with the heavy slam, but does it really want to detract its attention from the
Sure.
Tapu Bulu?
Bulu has to protect, I think. Actually, Bulu can't get recovery on his own, isn't it?
No, has to Horn Leech.
I think Galvin still wins this.
Mimikyu does have that Z crystal though,
Unless
although
he
it
has
is Twinkle Tackle.
Twinkle Tackle, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Even Shadow Claw wouldn't do much.
So Celesteela might be able to bonk this out.
Unless the Mimikyu has Will-O-Wisp or something.
Ironically, yeah, it is a ghost type, so...
Mimikyu unable to protect, I think.
Alright, Bulu not even going for the protect, going all
Hoping that Celesteela goes for the heavy slam this turn. And are we going to see Flamethrower? Actually, Mimikyu's going to move first.
Really? I thought Celesteela would be... Oh, Celesteela going for the heavy slam.
Mimikyu reversing Trick Room? Mimikyu will go down.
Mimikyu is relatively fast, so it's not really a surprise there.
So I think he was going for Trick Room.
Nah.
Oh no, he wasn't. Yeah, he's faster
I think
than
it's just the
Celesteela.
slowest thing considered of you.
True.
Special
Because Trick Room
defense
is up.
going up, so...
no value there. Oh, against Porygon 2, maybe. Maybe.
Oh man.
Actually, ooh. That may have been a mistake for Qisahn to give him the special defense boost. Since I think Porygon 2 is his main out.
Ice Beam?
Yeah, because Ice Beam damage is probably his highest base damage.
Now Galvin is in a nice position. He can easily Porygon
Seed Porygon
least
2.
the Porygon 2, and he can't switch it out to reset it, so...
I mean, Qisahn was trying to maneuver himself into a position where he could chip Celesteela low enough to KO with superpower. But he can't afford to use superpower otherwise, because then he puts himself in the position where heavy slime will KO back.
Yeah,
thanks to the defense
you have
drop.
to wonder if maybe Galvin had gone for Flamethrower instead. This match might have been a lot would have ended a lot faster.
But if Flamethrowers now, then the game will end.
Let's see.
As Bulu goes for another bulk up.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, ambitious, hoping to catch the Leech Seed this turn. Does Galvin catch on to the fact that he's not protecting his Bulu anymore? Are we going to see Leech Seed? Is Flamethrower coming out? This should pick up the KO. Where's the roll going to be? It's going to be Flamethrower on Tapu Bulu. It will go down there. And that should be game 2 for Galvin. And we're moving into a game 3. Barring a freeze. Oh, please no.
Well.
I think Qisahn got a bit too complacent there. He gave... Especially since at this point he should have recognized that Horn Leech wasn't doing the job. So his main damage output was still going to be Porygon 2. In which case you don't give the Celesteela a special defense boost.
I think when he was going for Horn Leech,
hold on. This could still do terrible things. Okay, no terrible things. Leech Seed lands. That's not going to be enough. At this point, I think Celesteela's going to out-heal Ice Beam damage.
Yeah.
Thanks to the special defense increase from these boosts.
Not only that, in terms of HP, right?
And if Porygon 2 actually freezes Celesteela, it just means Celesteela doesn't use PP.
Yeah, and at this point, advantage is definitely to Celesteela, because in terms of HP, right?
That being said though, Celesteela has been here a long time. The PP situation might not be in Celesteela's favor.
Oh, then he's hoping for a freeze then at this point. What I'm going to say is that Porygon 2...
I think Celesteela wants to be frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's going to be a forfeit. So you're not going to play to the potential PP stall?
Indeed, because I was going to say that even though in terms of HP, right, even if Porygon 2 recovers to the full, right, Leech Seed will still take down at the end of the turn, meaning in terms of HP, Celesteela will always be ahead of Porygon 2.
So do you agree with Qisahn's adjustment to Porygon 2? Seems a bit more passive, right?
No, I disagree. I think a Araquanid or even the Mudsdale would have been much better.
Yeah, I think Qisahn's a lot more passive under Trick Room. And he was relying on the Tapu Bulu to present all his offensive threat.
Indeed.
The problem with that is that Celesteela doesn't care about Bulu.
Yeah, and as mentioned, you see the Celesteela boosting his special defense, indicating that it's more specially bulky. Whereas Mudsdale and Araquanid hit harder on the physical side.
And game 1 we saw what did the trick. It was the Guts boosted close combat from Hariyama,
yes,
which took out the Celesteela. He didn't land that attack at all in game 2. Hariyama went down and Hariyama was too busy firing off feint this time. Which was
kind of
cute,
questionable.
Sure, but might be better off just firing off close combats into the Celesteela.
Yeah, and he definitely had an opportunity. There was at one point where he came in.
It could be argued that all the feints were unnecessary, because he could have picked off the Fini on own time, own target.
Yeah, not only that, Celesteela was the bigger threat throughout, because aside from his Hariyama, he doesn't have a real way to touch it. Doesn't have that Arcanine, which is so prevalent on many teams. Doesn't have the Coco, which could take it out in a single hit with the electric moves.
And has to worry about the Hydro Vortex going into a Gastrodon.
Yes. So
at this point, I think it's safe to assume that the Tapu Bulu probably carries superpower as last slot. Since he has Stone Edge, I think he would have tried it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's HP Fire either.
It's really difficult to call. We've seen Protect Horn Leech.
The typical set from the bulk up
And
Tapu
bulk up.
Bulu is Superpower in the last slot.
Yeah, so
But that doesn't really help him against Celesteela because he can only afford to press it when he gets the KO.
yeah,
Because every subsequent hit does less damage.
the situation where that will occur is he preemptively
Lands
gets
the close
boost
combat.
before Celesteela hits the field. But Galvin adjusted by preemptively bringing the Celesteela, threatening Bulu with Flamethrower, pressuring it immensely.
But no changes for Tyrion. He's going to lead double trick room again.
Okay, only gonna be Arcanine, and okay, Tapu Fini Arcanine. We are having a same leads here from game 2 into game 3. Alright, will we see a taunt here?
Maybe Tyrion does think or suspect that the Arcanine carries the Raw to deny trick room, which is why he taunted in game 2.
Double trick room then? That play is still available?
That's extremely dangerous, you have to say.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
If the Galvin just goes for attacks, it's like, oh, trick room, oh, it's another trick room.
Or if he double switches out, like, okay, I'm going to prepare for trick room, and he double switches out, it's like, trick room, and there's no trick room.
Let's go for Tyrion, I think. Since
Yeah.
the other problem there is that Mimikyu's Tickle Tackle is doing absolutely nothing against Galvin's current team composition.
Yes.
He only hits the Fini and the Gastrodon for neutral.
I think it's overkill, bringing 2 trick room setters when you only need 1. You kind of detract from your offense, which is what you need against the Celesteela, which is what Galvin switches in.
But the problem for Tyrion is that he recognizes that the Fini is always going to lead, which means he's never going to get the burn on turn 1, which means he can't really lead Hariyama. Because Hariyama gets damaged, he can't afford it to take. Since I think it's clear that Hariyama doesn't have Protect on Tyrion's side.
Alright, we do see a Bulu switch in. Moonblast, not even going to waste time, trying to kill.
Going to break the disguise, so not going for the risky Muddy Water this time. Even though that would guarantee it wasn't. The problem is that it doesn't guarantee the disguise being broken.
Yeah, could miss.
Whereas now he guaranteed that Heavy Slam will land in that slot.
Trick room is out, however.
That being said though, +2 Horn Leech. It was +2, right? When he hit the Tapu Fini? Or was it +1?
I believe it was +1. No, +2.
+2 Horn Leech didn't even 1-hit KO Fini.
Yes.
Which means right now, Horn Leech doesn't even 2-hit KO Fini.
Yeah, and you have to expect, since Mimikyu is going to withdraw, not wanting to give a boost to
Unless the Arcanine intimidated the Bulu at some point, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's likely. So,
I can't
+1
imagine
perhaps.
Fini taking a +2 Horn Leech.
Well, it's
but it
different
wasn't
from
terrain.
Wood, yeah,
But it wasn't in terrain.
and it wasn't. It's different from Woodhammer. Horn Leech's base power isn't
Not
that
that far
high.
off though, 75 to 120.
Once again, Hariyama coming in, going to get off that Flame Orb. Fini going to protect, but Tapu Bulu is just going to bulk up, knowing that.
I don't understand why Galvin's going for Protect there. He already knows that his Tapu Fini can take a hit without a boost.
There's going to be a heavy slam onto the
And
Hariyama.
now the boost is going to allow Bulu to take that heavy
Oh,
slam.
sorry.
40%.
Ooh, that's a lot of
Oh, that's
damage.
50 actually. But he does have Grassy Terrain healing. And the berry at the back. The next heavy slam is going to activate a berry. And that's
Yeah.
if the heavy slam goes off.
Yeah,
He is facing the guts Hariyama.
What heavy slam? Close combat to Celesteela will take it out of the picture.
No, but Hariyama, it doesn't one shot Celesteela. I think in game 1 he needed a double target. And this time he had Arcanine at the back to switch in, if
Man.
possible.
This is one of those situations where I wish I had seen the game 1, because then we have a lot more information to work with. But I still think Hariyama close combat to Celesteela is a good play.
And he does have Fake Out to cover any potential switches. Cover anything, really.
Maybe a fake out Fini
Celesteela going to retreat, not want you to take the close combat. Guts boosted.
Oh.
This one not going to take it much better though. He needs Arcanine to double switch, I think. Yeah, it's going to be double switch to get the Intimidate and potentially eat the close combat onto what's effectively a dead slot, the Gastrodon.
Yeah. Importantly though, Bulu back at neutral attack. That bulk up only
And Hariyama's
boosting the
Guts
defense.
boosted, negated as well. It's
And-
going to be
oh,
knockoff
okay.
into the Z Crystal Gastrodon. No, it's going to be Berry Gastrodon. So
Ah.
actually no Tectonic Rage.
And we do see a
Just-
Horn Leech.
It just carries Earthquake because it's Earthquake, apparently.
Alright, Arcanine takes a lot of damage there.
Yeah, actually, considering it's a neutral attack,
Indeed.
and it resisted, I suppose terrain does go a long way.
Yes. Well, the Rainy is going to heal up Galvin's Pokemon as well.
I think she's going to try to burn the Tapu Bulu with the Skull. I mean, if he has Toxic, he could Toxic the Tapu Bulu as well.
Honestly, I think he'll be, if he focuses on the Bulu, that's the wrong target. He should be focusing on the Hariyama. That's the biggest threat to his Celesteela at this point. Although, if he lets Bulu gets up too many boosts, yeah, then Superpower will probably wreck Celesteela in a single hit.
I think he needs like 5 though, considering how much 2 was doing. But 2 was the Horn Leech, so he didn't Super Powers damage on the Celesteela. I think 3 or 4 will be enough to start doing damage with Superpower.
Alright, probably Bulu is going to set up. So
But now, technically Bulu's at 0, thanks to Intimidate.
yes. So we have to watch out for Hariyama, what target he picks here. Even with -1, he has a huge attack.
But close combat, I think might activate the Arcanine Berry.
Alright.
Celesteela coming back, I think. Or Fini gonna reset the terrain? No, it's gonna be
Celesteela.
Celesteela. Actually, double switch again, just to burn Trick Room turns. Oh yes, it's gonna be another double switch. Galvin going all in on this strategy, hoping that Ziyun again fails and picks the right targets. But if Hornage goes to Fini, this could hurt. And close combat into Celesteela for that matter. He wants close combat into Fini. Here comes close combat. It's into the Tapu Fini slot. Galvin calls one switch correctly. That's a lot of damage still, even with the neutral attack from Hariyama and the resisted hit. As here comes Hornleech. It's gonna be another bulk up.
Yep.
So Tapu Bulu does get itself back to +1, though Arcanine is gonna swiftly return back to neutral.
But I guess in the long run, right, doesn't matter if Trick Room runs out. Ziyun does have 2 Trick Room setters at the back.
But
although
they're
Mimikyu is a...
they're at the back. Crucially, they're at the back. Mimikyu's defense has been broken, which means it's at risk of getting knocked out immediately by Heavy Slam. So the only secure Trick Roomer he has right now is the Porygon 2.
I suspect Hariyama is going to switch out in favor of that. It's at minus...
He's at neutral right now. But Arcanine
no, the defenses. I think
Hariyama still just needs the damage.
It's at -1 because he used knocked off first turn. But yeah, doesn't want to take a Moonblast from the Fini. It's gonna hurt. Brings in Porygon 2, the much safer Trick Room setter.
Turn of Trick Room though. So Trick Room not gonna run out yet.
Yeah, preemptively bringing it in.
Just attack, it can't use it. Fini gonna switch out back to Arcanine. Are we gonna see another double switch?
Oh, okay. So Bulu's neutral attack once again.
Yep.
Oh, this dog doing so much work.
Well, it's not taking hits that well though. As they're gonna go.
Okay.
Gonna bulk up. Go back to +1. Ziyun's like adamantly deciding that I'm gonna get my boost. Like it or not. Try and stop me as Flamethrower comes out into Tapu Bulu. No burn this time though.
Yeah, because of the Misty Terrain. But that's a lot of damage.
It might be a 2-hit KO.
Oh.
And now the Trick Room has run out.
Oh. Okay.
Now we get to find out whether Arcanine has Raw.
Indeed. At this point though, I think Tapu Bulu can afford to take
I think Flamethrower is
Flamethrower.
very dangerous.
Oof.
I think it's a roll. It looks like a roll. And if Arcanine has Raw, then the Trick Room is totally negated. Does he have the Raw? Here's the Bowtie from Tapu Bulu. It's a Celesteela attack or does Arcanine attack? Does Arcanine attack first? It's gonna be Flamethrower from Celesteela. I think Arcanine is going for Raw here. There's the Arcanine Raw. Gonna deny the Trick Room from Porygon 2. But Mimikyu might come in.
Nah, it's gonna be the
It's
Hariyama.
gonna be Hariyama. It's gonna take one additional turn of burn damage. Galvin finally revealing that he does have the Raw, and which Ziyun was concerned about in Game 2, maybe even Game 3 based on how he was switching.
I disagree with the Tapu Bulu Protect though. He could have afforded to take one more Flamethrower.
I think it was a roll. And at the point he still wasn't 100% sure that Porygon 2 had he wasn't 100% sure that Arcanine had the Raw.
Well.
This is the position Galvin wanted. No Trick Room setter. Hariyama had neutral attack, so a big risk. But Hariyama probably unable to protect, but can fake out.
Even if Mimikyu comes in, right? That's just easy pickings for the Celesteela Heavy Slam. So
Hariyama is still, Hariyama is still relatively safe from everything that the Celesteela can throw at it, which is why he's going for the Fini, I think.
Yep. So potential Hornleech target.
Hariyama probably gonna fake out the Celesteela. Yep, goes for the Celesteela. So Arcanine actually had a turn to do damage there.
Is it a bulk up or is it gonna be a Hornleech? Has to be a Hornleech to get recovery. Goes into the Fini. Ooh, that's gonna be huge. Covers all the HP. But well, that just means a free switch
to Arcanine. And now there's no longer the threat of fake out on the field. But Flare Blitz is not as threatening when the Tapu Bulu has 3 defense boosts under its belt.
Indeed. Well, as mentioned, the Hariyama will be the biggest threat.
Yeah, Flare Blitz I think might just take the Hariyama. Actually, I think he doubles into the Hariyama there with a Flare Blitz. Maybe not even Flare Blitz if you don't want to take recoil on Arcanine.
No, I smell a switch in. Hariyama's probably going to switch out for Porygon 2. Oh, but Arcanine is not out of the picture yet, so Raw is still online.
Yeah, essentially. The next I don't think Hornleech is going to do enough. Might not even go to Berry. So
nah, especially since Bulu is at neutral once again.
So Galvin's just going to double into the Hariyama slot, which at this point he's pretty confident doesn't have Protect.
Yeah, I kind of feel Ziyun has to switch out.
But Porygon 2 free damage, and then next turn he can KO the Porygon 2 with another double target.
Yeah, not looking too good for Ziyun. Tapu Bulu not really throwing his weight. He's really being controlled very well by Arcanine here.
I mean, he's got defense boost, sure, but it's just defense.
That does nothing against Celesteela's
Bulu's gonna protect against.
No switch out?
Does Galvin double into the correct target here with the Hariyama? Here's Flare Blitz into the Hariyama. Why would he Flare Blitz into a +3 defense Tapu Bulu? Here's Flare Blitz.
That's a lot of damage.
And another Heavy Slam. Oh, but Heavy Slam against Hariyama's heavyweight? Here's Heavy Slam. Hariyama's still pretty hefty. Does he get the KO? Does not pick up the KO, but gonna knock off the berry. No, knock off Celesteela's leftovers. Which means Hariyama goes down to the burn. Porygon 2 comes in, but now Porygon 2 cannot be rod.
No, he can. Mimikyu is still alive.
Oh, you're right.
But importantly, I think now Celesteela is more manageable without the leftovers.
He's gonna land a seed at some point though, especially since he's giving Porygon too.
You expect Porygon 2 to be rolled out, so you probably go for the attack here.
Flamethrower into Tapu Bulu. Or you could see your Arcanine.
Siege your Arcanine.
I think Arcanine at this point has done its job. Hariyama is down. At this point, he just needs to get a raw off. And the Bulu is probably going to protect. Actually, no, Bulu doesn't want to protect. There's no reason to protect. Flamethrower is not threatening it.
Horn Leech probably.
Flare Blitz, Flamethrower. Plus 3 defense, but Flare Blitz is Flare Blitz.
Oh man.
And I think Bulu burns his protect last turn, right? Yeah, it did.
Yes.
So I think you double into Tapu Bulu.
Yeah. I mean, you won't take it out in this turn, but you do apply a lot of pressure
Unless,
onto it.
well, of course, the other things, do you want to raw the Porygon too?
Yeah. Okay, Bulu's gonna sacrifice his 3 stages of defense.
Is all going away. And Mimikyu gonna risk giving the Celesteela a special defense boost if Heavy Slam goes into that slot.
Flare Blitz?
There's Flare Blitz though.
Oh, okay,
actually,
so no raw. So he's going for the KO.
Is it double on the Bulu slot? He's gonna
Looks
Flare
like
Blitz. Does it KO the Mimikyu? No! Gets the burn though, but I think the Flamethrower is coming in as well.
That's
which will give Celesteela that special defense boost he needs. Here comes Flamethrower into the Mimikyu slot. He's gonna take it out. Gonna give Celesteela a beast boost in special defense. Gonna take any hits the Porygon 2 can throw at it. And Bulu all the way back at 0. Tsuyun has another uphill climb to get rid of Celesteela, even though leftovers has been removed.
But I think it's okay, because even though he has his back against the wall here, right? Importantly, he's down to his last 2.
Yeah,
he can no longer stop Trick Room.
On hindsight, Raw might have been better.
Yeah, he can no longer stop.
We have taken out the Mimikyu regardless.
But he pressed Flamethrower, so But in that situation, yeah, you have a Bulu and a Mimikyu.
Yeah, you potentially can KO the Bulu immediately.
Yes.
So
and more importantly,
either way, you force the Bulu to switch out.
You can stop that on that turn. You can stop the Trick Room without using your Raw with the Celesteela attack. So, Tsuyun, I think, is in a pretty good position because once again, no way to stop the Trick Room now since he's down to his last 2.
Trick Room has really gone up.
Yes, I know. As in subsequent Trick Rooms. Ice Beam will come out, not going to do a lot to the especially defensive Celesteela, and Bulk Up will come out once again for Tapu Bulu here. So, Galvin, what will he go?
Well, with Arcanine would be nice here.
Oh no, Heavy Slam.
I think he's just gonna now hammer the Bulus only at 1 stage of increased defense.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Does he even get the berry? He does get the berry, crucially. Without the berry, Flare Blitz have taken it out there. So once again, Tsuyun just gets enough damage to activate that Figgy berry. As Flare Blitz goes into Tapu Bulu, that's still gonna do a lot of damage. He's only at 1 stage of increased defense.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
That's extreme speed KO range, I think. No, actually no, not after grassy terrain.
Arcanine eats his own berry as well. So, I mean,
now we see why Tsuyun couldn't afford to lose those 3 defense boosts. He needs every bit of defense he can get against Heavy Slam hitting at 150 base power and Arcanine Flare Blitz. Without those defense boosts, he's going to struggle. Yeah. He's not going to take a hit from either of these 2 Pokemon.
Who knew Bulu was so light?
All the Tapus, they're all tiny. That's the thing. They're all tiny. And Celesteela's the size of a church. It's 1 ton, Justin. 1 ton.
Okay, so Bulu, I think, will protect here. Porygon 2, well, it's free to do whatever it wants. It's not going to make much of an impact against Celesteela and Arcanine here.
So Celesteela, I think, wants to see the Porygon too.
Yeah, make it a bit... since especially leftovers
at
is
this point, you just Flare Blitz the Tapu Bulu and seed the Porygon too. So if Bulu doesn't protect, he goes down. And regardless, you get the seed on Porygon too. As Ice Beam, he needs a freeze on Celesteela, I think.
That's about... that's 20 damage. Oh, goes for Flamethrower onto Bulu. Alright.
Is he going to double again?
Yes, he is.
I suppose. Bit dangerous though, since Celesteela is his clear endgame condition.
Okay, at this point, right, you have to rely on Horn Leech getting enough HP to survive an attack.
He can't, but he's not going to take an attack. He's going to take attacks. He needs superpower to kill Celesteela.
Maybe he goes for a double protect here?
I think he has Ice Beam superpower. I pray Celesteela goes down.
I disagree with superpower. That just lowers your defense, leaving you more vulnerable to the Arcanine.
I think you have to sacrifice. You have to try and trade Bulu for Celesteela or you lose.
I think the best play is a double protect, although I don't agree with it. I mean, Horn Leech onto Arcanine is pretty tempting as well to get recovery.
If anything, I think Celesteela is switching to Gastrodon here.
Whoa.
But the risk is that Horn Leech might go there.
Yeah. No switches.
He's going to double target, I think. He needs Ice Beam. Yeah, here comes Ice Beam into Celesteela. He's going to follow up with superpower, I think. Here's Hidden Power Fire.
What?
But not boosted into special defense boosted Celesteela. That does absolutely nothing. I think Horn Leech would have done more. And Flamethrower will take out the Tapu Bulu. It's going to be Porygon 2 against the world.
The world is a cruel place.
There's even a full health Gastrodon. Okay, it's not full health, but actually I think it is full health.
Yeah, I believe untouched. Oh,
Maybe
man.
switch into an attack at some point.
Okay, Flare Blade's gonna come out.
At this point, Celestia's just gonna lay Leech Seeds and that will be game.
Oh man, so all this time he didn't really have a way to deal with the Celesteela.
So
The Bulu doesn't even have superpower.
Yeah, so we have seen the Hidden Power Fire Tapu Bulu running around to get rid of Katana. We actually saw it on stream in the London International.
But Celesteela is a way different beast than Katana. Look at that massive special defense.
So now we see why Styrian was so reliant on Horn Leech in game 1 or game 2 rather, because he didn't have the superpower.
Yeah.
He only had one attack to boost to take advantage of the bulk up, and that was Horn Leech, which is times 4 resisted by Celesteela.
I think Galvin also realized that the only real threat to the Celesteela was the he gets the freeze. The only real threat to the Celesteela was the Hariyama.
Gets the freeze though. So now Galvin will be not getting the lead seed up.
So will you be a gentleman? Use Scout on the Celesteela. Toy it out.
Galvin can score himself.
Alright.
I think that might
that will kill it. Combination of Ice Beam and Scout will kill the Celesteela.
I'm not sure.
I think it will.
Tries to protect there.
Who knows? He's the fastest thing on the field, I think.
He needs to freeze the Gastrodon again as well. No, going for Ice Beam onto Celesteela. That's 15 damage. Oh, but he does have Toxic Gastrodon, and that will be game. Oh no, Martin Tail, you don't get to cheer. I know you love seeing Gastrodon use Toxic, but that's not a fun play. So that will be immaterial. Porygon 2 unable to switch out. Toxic is gonna tick off 116, then an 8, then 316, then a quarter, and that will be game for Porygon 2.
No way he can recover past all that damage. No way to switch out as well to reset the Toxic counter.
Nope. And unfortunately, Porygon 2 not typically carrying a move such as Refresh.
Oh man.
So the freeze on Celesteela not gonna prove pivotal in the end. Since Galvin does reveal that he does have the Toxic on Gastrodon to close the game out.
Yeah, Celesteela being frozen slowly.
Porygon 2 at least trying to get the KO. Not wanting to leave the field without accomplishing something.
Just barely with a critical hit.
Brings down Celesteela, but that's not gonna do much. The Skull comes out. Gonna add damage to Porygon 2 and as he slowly takes down to the Toxic.
Well, I guess he doesn't get the burn lah. That's the only saving grace.
Burn would actually be disastrous, since Porygon 2 can out-heal Burn all day long.
That is true, and with Arcanine, limited health pool with the Flare Blitz as well. Gonna intimidate, but you have to suspect that the Gastrodon carries recover as well. So there's no way that Porygon 2 will be able to out damage.
Yeah, I kind of not even want you to take recoil there. No reason to. All damage onto yourself.
Okay.
Turns out that Jiren had the tools for a longer game. Unfortunately, he who lands Toxic first wins.
What was that saying? If you stare too long into the abyss.
The abyss stares back into you.
Yeah. So both players actually carrying Toxic. Okay.
Martin Teo, you're looking way too happy at this turn of events.
Oh man. But importantly, he didn't Toxic the Gastrodon, which I think was a much more crucial target. Well, Arcanine choosing not to burn recoil as well.
Okay. Flare Blitz, he's gonna pick up the KO. And that will be a fantastic set win for Galvin. Not getting the rolls he wanted in game 1 and really getting overwhelmed under Trick Room in game 1.
Yeah, handling the Hariyama pretty well, I think.
And recognizing that as long as he can keep the Hariyama away from his Celesteela cannot be taken down by anything on Jiri's side of the field.
Not only that, you have to commend him for controlling the Tapu Bulu so well, making sure that it doesn't get too out of hand with the attack moves. I mean, sure, you give it defense, but that doesn't protect it against the Celesteela Flamethrower at the end. And by switching out to remove the defense boost, you open it up to even a bigger can of worms with the Flare Blitz.
Yeah, so you have to wonder though, since the double target that was a bit obvious. So could the Bulu at 80% have survived a Flamethrower Flare Blitz double target?
Probably a double protect at that point, perhaps. Who knows? Who knows?
Yes, definitely. The switch out that's caused it, that throw away his last chance, which was sponging hits with the double Bulu.
Yeah, I mean the other play, I was thinking you could Horn Leech.
I suppose the other risk there was that Arcanine could have rolled the double Bulu out.
Oh well, I didn't think about that.
So yeah, I think Qisahn might have been stuck either way. Arcanine decided that, okay, Flare is not doing enough, I'm gonna roll it.
But if he rolls it, then Arcanine is investing one turn where he's not attacking, so I think it's pretty okay.
But he loses the Bulu. He still loses the boosted Bulu.
Alright then. Well,
close and hard fought set, and thanks to the timing, we will not be moving interview with Galvin. So So we don't get to see Skylar's Tormentor on camera, but we will. I believe after a short, after some time taken for intermission, we may be moving on to the top card later today. So players will be waiting excitedly for the standings to be released, and we will see you again once top card resumes, or rather top card starts in good time. So stay tuned.